Jay-Z is being exposed by Katt Williams as a false buddy. Over the past few days, Katt Williams has been leaking tea on Diddy, and it appears that he still has more to leak, as he recently came out to say that Jay-Z disregarded Diddy after his accusations were made public. What unfolded between Diddy and Jay-Z? Reports claim that Jay-Z once intervened to stop a fight between Drake and Diddy. The incident occurred at his fashion show for Yeezy Season 1 in New York City. Justin Bieber had to sit in the second row since this fashion show was so popular, he claimed. Kylie's first fashion presentation featuring every name you could imagine, including Kim Kardashian, Kris Jenner, Kendall Jenner, and others, sitting next to Anna Wintour with Jay-Z, Rihanna, and Beyonce in the audience. "You had Puff Daddy," he said. Drake and Puff Daddy were at odds at the moment. Even so, Drake attended the performance and Jay-Z had to break up the altercation backstage. Meanwhile, what are the recent allegations against Diddy? The singer Cassie, whose actual name is Cassandra Ventura, filed a contentious federal lawsuit in November against Sean Diddy Combs, alleging that he had abused her physically and sexually during their relationship. According to the complaint, Combs mistreated Ventura in a variety of ways, including hitting her and making her have sex with other men, as well as raping her at home. The rapper got the lawsuit settled in a single day. However, 3 additional women have subsequently filed lawsuits against Combs, alleging a variety of abusive acts, including rape, non-consensual pornography, and sex trafficking, with the defense that his accusers are trying to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy. The music mogul has refuted every charge. According to Cassie, she has been the target of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking on a regular basis. Under the Adult Survivors Act of New York, Ventura was able to file a lawsuit against her alleged sexual abusers and institutions for a single 1-year period, even after the statute of limitations had passed. When she was 19 and Combs was 37, she claims they first met in 2005. She claims in the lawsuit that Combs had complete control over her life, including her career and access to her private medical information. He physically abused her multiple times a year, according to her, and he routinely gave her copious amounts of drugs. Additionally, according to the complaint, Combs coerced Ventura into having sex with male prostitutes in other places, which she claims he saw and videotaped. The singer claims that she was scared calling the police would merely give Mr. Combs another excuse to hurt her, so she never did. In addition, she claims that in 2018, after a meal, Combs broke into her apartment and sexually assaulted her while she kept saying no and tried to push him away. Ventura claims that she then permanently ended the relationship. Why is Katt Williams getting involved in controversies? One thing that was made very evident at the beginning of the new year by the astounding success of Katt Williams' crazy visit on the Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast, the seasoned comic has many more lives than 9. Williams, 52, spoke with other comedians for over 3 hours about a wide range of topics, including this year's presidential race, his family, career, and legal concerns. Additionally, he made bold claims that made it reasonable to anticipate a punchline. The remarks on a personal level were just as shocking. At age 3, he was reading fluently. At the age of 7, he received an acceptance to college. Between the ages of 8 and 12, he read 3,000 non-fiction books in multiple languages annually. At the age of 13, he relocated alone from Ohio to Florida, where he eventually resided with prostitutes. The abundance of memorable and shareable events turned out to be social media gold. The interview was posted on YouTube on January 3rd and has received over 60 million views in the nearly 2 months since then. On Instagram, innumerable clips of Williams waxing poetic on a variety of topics during his cognac-fueled conversation with NFL icon Sharpe have gone viral on Instagram and X. Within 24 hours of the interview, Google searches for the comedian shot up by 1,328% from 85,900 to 1.2 million, according to booking agents Info's analysis. Williams had 7,900, 8,052 Instagram followers prior to Club Shay Shay, according to the celebrity database. It is more than 1.3 million as of this writing, according to Sophie Miller, a celebrity contact agent at booking agent Info. The study's track of growth following the interview showcases how a single media appearance can lead to a substantial increase in public interest and online following. Her statement was shared with Newsweek, Katt Williams' digital footprint expanded dramatically, reflecting the power of viral content in today's interconnected world. More astonishingly, it also shows the strength and tenacity of Williams himself, whose long history of scandals will be sufficient to bring down Hollywood megastars whose wealth and notoriety much exceed his. Whenever they attempt to undermine you, they attempt to push you behind, but you always get back up higher, the former tight end for the Denver Broncos sharp said in admiration to Williams during their podcast discussion. "You move right back to the front." In typical Williams fashion, he replied, "Trampoline skin is something that you ask God for," before delving into football analogies to clarify that he puts out great effort to be the best version of himself, regardless of the motivations of those who criticize him. Williams became one of Hollywood's brightest new stars after playing Money Mike in the beloved comedy Friday After Next in 2002. But it didn't take long for him to start making headlines that would scare even the most seasoned publicists. The comedian was discovered in possession of a gun at Los Angeles International Airport the previous month, and he entered a plea of not guilty to the misdemeanor charge of carrying a concealed firearm in December 2006. A fine and 3 years of probation were imposed for the incident. Williams was detained for 3 days as well throughout his processing. Williams was stopped by police in New York in November 2008, 2 years later, for operating a vehicle without a license plate. A gun was discovered when the car was searched. In July 2009, the charges were subsequently withdrawn. Williams found himself in more hot water in November 2009 when, following his arrest on suspicion of breaking into a house close to Atlanta, he was charged with burglary and trespassing. Williams was arrested in 2011 in Palmdale, California after getting into a heated argument with a tractor driver. 3 ladies allegedly attacked the driver, who was working on the house where Williams was staying, with rocks and clods of dirt. Williams, the complainant claimed, obstructed their escape when his wife came to pick him up after his call. The comedian was then accused of threatening a witness with a felony. Williams was taken into custody in Oakland, California in November 2012 on suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon following the claims of an 18-year-old man that the celebrity had struck him in the head with a bottle while on tour. Williams was a target of the lawsuit brought by a former assistant who claimed that Williams' closed fist punch caused permanent injuries a week prior. Williams was arrested 3 times the next month. The comedian has 3 biological children and 7 adoptive children. One of those arrests resulted from police discovering guns and marijuana in his Los Angeles area house, which prompted felony accusations of child endangerment. A few weeks later, the case collapsed when Williams was detained outside his Los Angeles home for missing showing up in a Sacramento County courthouse for careless driving charges. January 2013 got off to a busy start. In November 2012, Williams was accused of riding a 3-wheeled motorcycle on a sidewalk, which prompted police to pursue him. Along with infamous rap mogul Suge Knight, Williams was detained and accused in 2014 for allegedly snatching a paparazzi photographer's camera in Beverly Hills, California. Following his April 2017 plea of not guilty to a robbery charge, Williams was placed on 3 years of probation and mandated to complete a year of anger management sessions. In 2016, Williams was arrested at least 4 times in a span of more than 6 months. Most of the allegations were related to fights that happened in Georgia and California. In that same year, he also became the subject of social media due to viral video footage showing him losing a fight with a 17-year-old lad on a Florida soccer field. After being arrested in Portland, Oregon in October 2018 on suspicion of 4th-degree assault, it seems that his legal troubles have come to a conclusion. Williams allegedly got into a battle with a town car driver over a puppy he had brought with him after coming for a performance in the city. What do you think of the controversies that Katt Williams has caused? Do you believe that there is more to it than meets the eye? Do share your thoughts on this in the comment section. For more interesting stories and updates, subscribe to our channel and do not forget to press the bell icon for notifications. Goodbye!